losing Dox and Callett, how good do you think this pitching staff can be this year?
I mean, we have all the potential in the world. We've got a lot of guys that worked really hard and made some big strides through the fall and the spring, and we're just really looking forward to see what the season's got to hold for us.
Any different mindset moving into that Friday spot, as Coach alluded to, or is it the same routine, same everything else?
Yeah, I mean, same routine. Mindset's changed a little bit. Got to be a little more efficient than we were last year. Get the team, get deeper into the game so we can save the bullpen a little bit.
You pay attention to all these preseason accolades? I mean, is it hard not to?
I think it's hard not to notice them. I try not to notice it. I try to stay off my social media as much. I'm not very actively involved with that kind of stuff, but it's cool. But in a sense, my eyes are here with Texas A&M, and we're really looking forward to the season.
What have you seen from the bats so far this year, the new hitting coach, and kind of their approach going against those guys?
Yeah, it's a very different approach than what we've had in the past. It's really fun to watch as a teammate and a fellow player. The guys are playing hard, they're playing fast, they're sold out to Coach Kai's approach, and I just really can appreciate what he's done so far.
Keep you on your toes with how fast they're going on.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of you in a hurry. That's what we like to see.
What has Christian really done to become probably a mainstay in your weekend rotation?
I think he's just really embraced every little thing in his life, and it's taken a huge impact on his performance in the field, and that's really, really cool to see as a teammate.
You were obviously really good last year, had a chance to play with Team USA this summer. How much better you think you might be heading into this season than you were last year?
I do feel quite a bit better, but in the sense it comes from a lot of places. I can't take any of the credit. It's from our strength coach Mac and Coach Childress and Casey. I mean, always keeping us healthy, always giving us extra stuff to do, and Courtney with my diet. She's taken a lot of us to the next level.
What have you tried to do technically to even improve on a great year last year?
Since it's just continuing to be a good teammate and always look outward.
In what sense?
Just always supporting your staff and supporting your hitters. I mean, I'm not a hitting coach by all means, but if I can be there for them, in all sense and case, that's the best opportunity that I can give to help them.
What kind of strides have you seen Jonathan Childress make in getting back healthy and trying to earn a spot back in where he was?
I think he's worked extremely hard. Again, it's another one of those guys that I'm extremely proud of, and it's really cool to see how he's going to progress and how he's going to help us on the mound.
Is he as far along now as maybe Moo was this time a year ago?
I think they're very close. In my opinion, that'd probably be a little better question for our trainer.
Sure.
As far as that goes, but they're pretty close.
With such a veteran-laden team, does that change expectations at all?
I would definitely say they're high, but they're always high. This is why we come to play at Texas A&M University.
Coach said the goal is obviously to get to Omaha. I mean, I know it's the first day of practice, but does this team have the makeup to make a deep run like that?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got a great group of guys in the locker room. Really, really looking forward to this season. And our goal is, we say it all the time, but I think we've really embraced it this year, and that's win the last game.
Who is a name on the mound that most people don't know yet, but they will soon?
Trevor Hoehner.
Why?
He pitched yesterday at our player run scrimmage. He's gross. Good teammate, really hard worker. He's talented in the field as well. So.
All about the fastball, or does he have some secondary stuff?
Yeah, he's got some good secondary stuff. He's got movement on the fastball, which helps him a lot. He's a great competitor.
What do you hope to accomplish in these 3 weeks, Ace? I mean, I know it's all about getting to that game one, but you got some work to do. I mean, what as a team, what do you hope to accomplish these 3 weeks?
Just to continue to gel as a team and bond in the sense of on the field and kind of getting back in the routine. I think a lot of us were a little amped up yesterday. I mean, this felt like it was the first day I've been on a baseball field playing in a while, and really it hasn't been that long, and I think a lot of the guys felt the same way.
Does it feel any different? I mean, do you feel further along heading into this preseason than you have in the past with so much experience on this team?
I think we do, in a sense. Definitely mentally, we're a lot more mature.
Is there one pitch in particular you've been tinkering with at all this offseason or working extra hard on?
I've put a little bit of work into the curveball, for sure. Coach Fox has been a huge impact with the Rapsodo and stuff like that. And then Coach Childress has, been there to support me all along the way. He's had the confidence in me to, just to call it and throw it.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Jason.
guys.
What do you think this offense is going to be? How will the common fan come out and see differences maybe from last year?
I think one thing you'll see in this offense is we're going to play fast. We're going to take advantage of the little opportunities like balls in the dirt, playing one step ahead of what we did last year, I would say. But playing fast has been our motive throughout the fall and throughout this early spring, and I think that's what you're going to see.
I think it was 68 stolen base attempts last year. Could that number double?
I think so. I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
You're going to see guys like Cam Blake, Bryce Blum, Logan Sartori. They're going to steal a lot of bags, and a couple others I can't think of right now.
Alejo?
Yeah, definitely Alejo coming from UCF. I think he stole 30 bags last year. But I mean, it's going to be. I think we're going to try to be fast and get the offense moving and keep it at a constant pace.
Is that also, putting you in a position where it doesn't take 3 hits to score a run in an inning, that it could just be 2 because of your speed?
Right. It's just movement. Like, get it right on first, steal him a second, lay his bunt down, then have a knock. Just stuff like that, and just keeping it flowing. Rhythm and flow throughout the entire game is what we're looking for.
You get to see the staff up close and personal more than anyone else. I know you guys lose Docs, but you got Asa and then everyone else come back. What's your early impressions of how good the staff can be?
I mean, I think just as good as last year, if not better. I mean, Asa's a machine. We call him a robot because he just keeps working. And you got guys like Christian Rowe been putting a lot of work in, and Chandler Joswalk. I'm sure Coach was talking about them earlier. And then what do you call depth-wise with Chris Webber and Moo and Barr and all kinds of cats like that. I'm missing some names as well, but we're going to be deep, and I'm really confident in our pitching staff.
How impressed have you been with Jonathan Childress? Kind of like Moo last year in terms of just rapid development and rehab from the Tommy John.
He's great, man. And Chili, I mean, it's obviously hard coming back from Tommy John, and I know he struggled with that a little bit, but he's getting back on the horse and he's getting back to where he was originally. And I think Coach said he's going to hold him back a little bit today, but we're really excited with his progression.
Beyond just learning the philosophy, how has the team kind of taken to Coach Kaye, and how's he kind of integrated himself in the program?
So he's just he came in just with a bunch of energy, man. He's awesome. I think he drinks like 6 cups of coffees a day, and he comes out, man. He's happy. He's happy to be here, and he's pushing us to play fast, to play hard, and always think one step ahead so we can just react.
With a lot of veterans on the squad, I mean, does that change? I know the expectations every year get to Omaha, but I mean, does it feel a little different with older guys?
Yeah, it does. It feels a little different. We got like Hunter Coleman and Cam Blake and Bryce Blum and guys that have been here for a while, and like guys like Wolf Rizell and Roa and Jaws that have been here for 3 years and know what it's like. It's good to have that kind of leadership and guys that just like can guide the freshmen in such a way. Like, I mean, you have talented freshmen like Trevor Hoehner. I'm sure he's been talked about. Like, guiding him to this place where he can make big plays and slow the game down so he can progress.
Does Trevor Hoehner make a bigger impact right away, positionally or on the mound?
I'd probably say on the mound. I think he's got an arm. I mean, that's all I can say about him. He's got a freaking arm, and I think it'll be a significant impact on the mound first, and then probably get him integrated in the field at some point.
How do your legs feel, and how's that going to progress, you think, throughout the season? I mean, how's it generally do?
I feel great. I took the whole summer off and worked with Mac and worked out with some other guys this summer. But obviously your bodies deteriorate throughout the season. But we got a great strength program and a bunch of guys ready to get after it. But as long as you take care of your business, I think we should be fine.
How valuable is it having a former Aggie like Cliff who had success here and then went on to have success at the major league level?
Yeah, I mean, having a guy like that in your locker room and around is really beneficial to all of our players. Just being able to talk to him about just little things and what he's experienced, and just talking, like, he's talked to all kinds of major leaguers and different, like, he's got so many viewpoints of swings and whatnot. So it's been really good to have him as a resource to look to.
The foundation, Mike, do y'all hope to lay in these 3 weeks before the season opens?
Foundation is, just trusting the process, trusting each other, and trusting our coach's plan, and putting in one day at a time, getting 1% better, and competing every single day.
How much more SEC caliber depth is there behind you on the mound to start a game here? It was you and Hunter, and there's some injury concerns there, and that hurt the depth. But is Rhodey there? Could Schmidt help some? I mean, how is it behind you?
I would say there's definitely some depth. We're talking catching.
Yeah, catching.
Yeah, you got Hunt, you got Rhodey, and Rhodey's a freaking workhorse, man. And you got guys like Brant Ashe. He doesn't play too much, but the guy works his butt off too, and he's just as good as us four. But I'd say definitely there's some depth, keeping Hunt fresh and Rhodey fresh as well. So should be good in that segment.
When the offense didn't live up to what you wanted it to last year,
Right.
when you come into a new year, Mikey, baseball is mental. How do you approach that? I'm just anxious to hear how y'all are taking that.
Right, and it's a fresh restart. You get a new coach who has a different philosophy, and we're talking about playing fast, and it's just a breath of fresh air. And I think everyone's buying into that process and buying into what he's saying, and I think we're all ready to pick up what he's putting down.
How does working against your pitching staff get y'all ready for, non-conference and then going against the kind of aces you see in SEC?
I gotta say, it wasn't too fun facing Christian Rowe and Asa Lacy this fall, but it definitely prepares you, man. You're gonna face mid to upper 90s guys that have really good stuff, and it's good to see that stuff day in and day out. But I think it's definitely prepared us for nights that we're going to be facing some really good guys.
So Sartori hits 400 against this pitching staff. I mean, does it translate?
I
when you
would
see it?
definitely say so. I mean, and that's an incredible achievement that he had this fall, and you just hope that he keeps staying hot in the spring, especially when there's 5,000 people in the crowd, which I think he's fully capable of doing. But it's definitely just it gives you a lot of confidence when a guy can come out and do that.
Thanks, Mikey.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys.